Now batting, number 57, Caller Minor.
Hey, welcome to Wild Things Park here for your evening game today, as the Killer B'S are up after 3 complete, 2-0, as we had a little computer restart action before we could get on the broadcast. Thank you guys for joining us. Oh, as the first pitch from Dylan Jacober to Colin Miner is lined into left field for a base hit. So a line drive single for Miner. So to recap the scoring, Ryan Rowell with the first hit for the Killer B'S stroked one over the left field fence for a solo shot. And in the previous inning, the Killer B'S were able to string some hits together, and Josh Goulet had an RBI single, and with the bases loaded, Rowell in a second at bat flew out to end the threat. So Janice was able to get out of that one and limit damage. As Jacober comes set, lifts and delivers to Josh Rowell, who strokes that one into center field for a single. So back-to-back base hits for the Wolfpack as they look to answer back and get on the scoreboard. So runners on first and second here with nobody out, and the Wolfpack are threatening. The Wolfpack have been awfully hot here recently as we pull up some stats. So that brings up Skyler Mercado. Mercado, the versatile infielder. He was playing shortstop in this evening's contest. So the morning game was won by the Road Warriors as the Road Warriors defeated the Killer B'S. Hey, Skyler Mercado.
Now batting, number 28, Skyler Mercado.
As we have fans here tonight, as we will be having fireworks preceding this evening's contest, as a curveball is left up and out of the zone for ball 1. So 1-0 to Jacober, who with a 2-run lead finds himself in a little bit of a pinch here, as the first 2 men of this inning were able to get base knocks to find their way on base. Jacober, wearing number 16, pitches from the first base side of the rubber, delivers a slider on the corner, which is fouled back by Mercado. So Jacober, looking for a ground ball, double play to get a couple outs here, as the Wolfpack have the go-ahead run at the plate. It's still a tight contest. In the earlier game, we saw a 5-0 lead squandered by the Bruins Sox, as the Road Warriors scored 7 unanswered runs and were able to come back and win that one. Ball 2 is taken low and away by Mercado, the New York native. So he steps back in as Jacober gets the sign from catcher Cooper Edwards. Jacober comes set, lifts and delivers. That one is swung through, foul tipped back into the catcher's mitt. 4 strike 2, evens the count at 2-2. As Mercado prepares for the 2-strike delivery from young right-hander Dylan Jacober. Jacober, who hails from Canada, as does the other starting pitcher, takes a slider just off the plate away to load the count at 3-2. Good spit there. Good tight zone by our umpire, Scott. As Jacober gets set, comes set, and delivers. Jacobo lifts, winds. That is a ground ball, just what the doctor ordered. 2, Rios goes 6, 4, 3 for the double play. On the play, Colin Miner moves up to third base. So now with 2 outs, we have Cole working up to bat with Colin Miner on third base.
Number 39. Cole Working.
As Working rounds that one into the 5-6 hole. Good play by Rios as he throws the ball on the run from the 6 hole to Josh Goulet. As an outstretched Goulet is able to retire the hustling Cole Working. So the back-to-back base knocks to start off the inning turns into nothing as Jacobo is able to retire the side. See if we are live here. If we are live, please leave us a comment. As we have our biggest Canadian fan, Chris Janice, tuning in. Janice, watching his son Skyler, who just now took the mound for the Wolfpac. Defensively for the Wolfpac. We have the catcher, Yuta Okazaki. At first base, Colin Miner. Second base, Skylar Mercado. Third base, Joe Torre. At short, we have Brennan Dadson. In left field, we have Myron Mabane. In center, Joe Impaduglia. And in left, Josh Raywell. So we are in the bottom of the 4th inning here. And the Killer B'S lead 2-0. As we update the score in the comment section. So, sorry about the technical difficulties. We are now back. As Darren Love, who pitched in yesterday's contest and DHing tonight, takes the first pitch and puts it about 3 miles into the air as Joe Torre puts that one away for the first out of the inning. So the best pitch in baseball delivered there by Janice. 1 pitch and 1 out. That'll bring up the catcher, Cooper Edwards.
Now back. Number
Edwards,
Cooper.
the right-handed stick, has been doing a great job leading the Killer B'S pitching staff as he takes a curveball down in the dirt for ball 1. So 1-0 here to Edwards. As Janice winds and delivers. That pitch is just off the outside corner for ball 2. 2-0. So the Killer B'S in the 3rd inning, for those of you just now joining us, were able to string some knocks together. As Janice delivers that one in the zone, lifted again to the third baseman Torre, as this time he drifts into foul territory, and he is able to put that one away for the second out of the inning. So 4 pitches, 2 outs, both pop outs to commissioner and third baseman Joe Torre. As that brings up the right-handed bat of the utility man Julius Perrier.
Now batting. Number 10. Julius Perrier.
As Janice lifts and delivers an off-speed pitch just off the plate away. As we do have a PA guy, one of our very own, Alex Patton, doing work over there. As Janice throws another curveball, again down for ball 2. 2-0. Here to Perrier. As he stands back in and prepares for the wind and delivery from Janice. And that one is taken for a strike. That was taken for a strike. So 2-1 the count. A curveball. This time it lands in the zone to even the count at 2-2. So we'll do our best to get a recap here, as the check swing is not offered at to fill up the count at 3-2. Tomato. Send Tomato in the book. I need you in the book upstairs to recap the first few innings. Make sure you watch, though. Between innings, come up here. As that pitch is grounded off the end of the bat, as Janice does a good job getting over there. 3-1 from Colin Miner to the pitcher, Janice, as the Killer B'S are retired in order. So we will do a brief recap here of the beginning part of this ballgame. So the first inning was on the stream, I believe, and then we cut out and lost you guys. If I can get some confirmation in the comment section. As we have the book up here. So on the top of the first inning, looking at my system right now. So we had Impaduglia go 4-3 to start off the game. Brennan Dadson went 4-3, grounded to second baseman, and then Colin Miner went 6-3 for 3 groundouts in the top of the first. And then a walk to Alvarado for the Killer B'S. Rios grounded into a double play. And then Tyler Reese struck out swinging in the bottom of the first for the B's. So 1, 2, 3 innings traded in the first frame. And then Dylan Jacoby had another 1, 2, 3 inning. Got roulette. Ray Walt to strike out. Mercado to ground out to the shortstop. And Workin to ground out to the shortstop as well in the top of the second. The bottom of the second, Goulet struck out swinging. Macaluso flew out to right. And Ryan Roel, with 2 outs, hit a laser of a home run out to left field. Darren Love followed that up with a walk before Cooper Edwards struck out to end the second inning. The third inning, Myron Mabane walked to lead it off. Yuta Okazaki singled. Then Joe Torre grounded out to the shortstop, advancing both runners on the backside. And then Impaduglia struck out swinging, and Dadson popped out to the second baseman to leave the runners on second and third. In the bottom of the third frame, as Myron Mabane steps into bat, Jake Alvarado flew out to center. Andres Rios got a base hit. Tyler Reese got a single as well. And then Josh Goulet drove in Rios from second with his own knock, as Mabane takes ball 1. And Macaluso then walked to load the bases, and then Ryan Roel flew out to right field. Darren Love, so Myron Mabane fouls that one off to move the count to 1-1. And then in the top of the fourth, Colin Miner singled, Ray Walt walked, and then Mercado grounded into a 6-4-3 double play before Cole Workin grounded out to the shortstop to end the inning. Then the bottom of the fourth here, the most previous frame as it is the top of the fifth. Darren Love popped out to the third baseman, as did Cooper Edwards in foul territory. And Julius Perrier grounded out to the second baseman. Thank you. You're good now. You can go. Put this in the bag. All right, what's up? Number 2, you put the detergent in the second slot where it says wash powder detergent. Shout out to Owen Reith for helping us out with laundry, as Myron Mabane chops that one over the head of the pitcher. Ranging over towards the middle is Tyler Reese, as that will go down as a base knock, infield knock to the second baseman from Myron Mabane. Thank you. And if you can go down and help them out, that'd be perfect. Appreciate it. So Myron McBain is able to get a no-out infield hit to find his way on base. As we got some fans starting to trickle in here, enticed by the fireworks after the game. Hopefully there are some fireworks in the middle of the game, as Ryan Rowell did provide just that. As the right-handed catcher, Yuta Okazaki, steps in to take his at-bat. Okazaki had a base knock earlier in this contest. Is 1 for 1. As Okazaki has played at the highest level out of everybody we have here. Okazaki offers with a bunt, pulls back, but that slider catches the inside edge for strike 1. So Okazaki was a bullpen catcher for the Gwinnett Strikers, the AAA affiliate of the Atlanta Braves. Was activated and went 1 for 3 with the base knock. So has recorded a hit at the highest level of minor league baseball as he offers the bunt again, pulls back, and takes yet another slider in there for strike 2. And Jacoby filling it up. Not intimidated by the bunt as Okazaki lifts one into short right field, put away by Julius Perrier. That'll bring up the 9-hole third baseman, Joe Torre.
Now batting, number 37, Joe Torre.
So as you can hear his number being announced, that is also his age, as he is, I believe, the second oldest player in the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. Torre wags his bat, prepares for the first pitch from Jacoby as that is taken on the outside edge for strike 1. It's a good job by Jacoby continuing to fill it up regardless of the runner moving on first base. Pitched a little bit backwards though, Okazaki, as he threw him 2 sliders to start off. Goes right after Torre with a fastball for strike 1 there. And that one misses off the plate away for ball 1. You can't be doing that if you're missing pitches. As Torre prepares for the 1-1 pitch. 1 out, runner on first base. 2-0 score. As he swings through an off-speed pitch on the outside edge. Torre looked cool there. Was very early on the swing. As now he'll settle in for the 1-2 delivery. So Torre prepares. Taps this one to the left side of the mound as Jacoby athletically barehands the ball and slings it across the first base to recover Torre. So Torre is able to move the runner over here. So with a runner on second base, we will see the left-handed bat of Joe Impaduglia. Impaduglia wearing 73. Attended the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Stands in from the left-handed side of the batter's box to face the right-handed pitcher, Dylan Jacoby. Jacoby gets the sign, checks the runner, lifts and delivers a fastball off the... Oh. That was a cutter. Caught the inside edge there. First strike 1. Yeah. So here we go. From Jacoby as Impaduglia settles back in. Didn't really like that first strike call. Impaduglia might prefer robot umps. As Jacoby calls his catcher Cooper Edwards to the mound to change signs with the runner on second base. With a runner on second, you're looking right into between the legs of the catcher as you are able to pick up the signs. So often multiple signs used between the pitcher and the catcher with that runner on second base. That's not cheating, as that's just how things should be done. As the parking lot continues to fill up here at Wild Things Park. Jacober comes set, lifts and delivers the 0-1 pitch to John Peduglia, and that pitch is taken up and out of the zone for ball one. So 1-1 here to the New York native in Peduglia. As Jacober looks in and gets the sign. As that pitcher's check swung at, but is called a ball off the plate away. So good take by Peduglia. Working the count here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. As we are moving quickly through this one thus far, not to jinx it. As Jacober lifts and delivers. That pitch is just off away for ball 3. So 3-1. As Peduglia goes through his long routine to prepare for the pitch. Brought to my attention by one of the umpires saying he takes forever to get in there, as he calls time. So not doing himself any favors, as pace of play is becoming more and more of an issue. Oh, as that pitch is taken for a strike. That 3-1 pitch is taken for a strike. Fill up the count at 3-2. Early swing looked like a changeup there, and Peduglia lifts that ball to the first baseman, Josh Goulet. So nothing doing there. There's Mulvaney reached, but the Wolfpac unable to score him. As the Wolfpac take the field. Killer B'S are looking to add on as they are leading tonight's contest going into the bottom of the 5th inning, 2-0. As Janice continues to take his warm-up pitches. As we receive word that Shohei Ohtani hit his 31st home run of the season, as he is on an absolute tear. Unreal how much pop this guy has as a pitcher. In addition to absolutely throwing the rock well. One of the hardest throwing guys in the major leagues, as well as also one of the fastest guys, as he gets going out of the left-handed batter's box. I believe he was 12? He was the first guy ever in Major League history to have 30 home runs, or fastest guy ever to 30 home runs and 12 steals or something, 10 bags. Was that what it was? Yeah, so just setting the pace is Shohei Ohtani. Just showing everybody how it's done. So Jake Alvarado takes a pitch out off the plate away for ball one. Alvarado, the California native, hits from the left side, the only lefty for the Killer B'S. Takes the pitch up and out of the zone for ball two. 2-0. As we have the outfield playing straight up, shaded kind of in, especially in left and center. As Alvarado fouls the 2-0 offering, fouling out of play. What? As that pitch is taken up and out of the zone for ball 3. So 3-1 here for Alvarado. The leadoff man and left fielder as he fouls that one off, just off the glove of the catcher Yuta Okazaki. And Janice will get a new baseball for the payoff pitch to the leadoff man of this ball game and the inning. As Alvarado lines that one right at the shortstop, Dadson. Catches the ball easily, doesn't really have to move, and whips it around the infield for the first out of the inning. So Alvarado retired, brings up the 2-hole shortstop, Andres Rios. Rios wearing number 12. He's wearing a red arm sleeve and red batting gloves. Resembles a McDonald's burger in the Killer B'S yellow. Hold the relish as he takes a curveball for ball 1. Ducks out of the way of that one. As Janice winds and delivers. That ball is grounded to the third baseman, Torrey, as he whips it across to the first baseman, Colin Miner, for the second out of the inning. It's a good quick out there by Janice after the battle with the leadoff man, Alvarado. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Tyler Reese. The Tyler Reese, who actually usually plays third, is playing second base today.
Tyler Reese.
As Janice winds and delivers, strike 1, swung through. So Reese, who typically plays third, was given the start at second, and Nick Dabrowski was playing third base. Wasn't feeling too great today. Was a little bit sore. As Reese takes ball 2. And Ryan Rowell entered in his spot. The man who got the Killer B'S on the board with his second home run of this young season. 1 month into this season, we are, as Reese takes strike 2. So 2-2 the count. As we have a cheers, this inning brought to you by Miller Lite. This inning brought to you by Miller Lite, our unofficial sponsor. Great 24-ounce cans being sold at the park. So those of you in the neighborhood, come on down to Wild Things Park, as the concessions are a bit cheaper than they are on Wild Things Game Day. But the beer is still just as cold. As Tyler Reese prepares for the payoff pitch. 2 outs in the inning. As I don't know what Janice is discussing here. I believe they're trying to figure out what the count is. 2-2. 2-2 count. Yeah, bro. Get off the computer.
Well, he called the first pitch a strike.
Did you? Change?
Yeah, he said 2-0. That's why.
Oh, my bad. So 2-2 to Reese. That count was not full. You're good. Yeah, that's my bad. As Janice winds and delivers, that curveball misses just up. So actually load the count this time at 3-2. As that pitch is swung through and missed as the catcher Okazaki puts the tag on. As we have some corrections of what went on getting put into our comment section. Sorry about that. We just had to get the paper book up here in a pinch, trying to get the innings, the sequence of what happened in the innings reported to you all. So to see how many pitchers Janice has, your best course of action is to go undo the previous pitch. You also need to put defend cruising because that's how we do the control. Okay, so undo the last pitch. So correction, the Miller Lights are not cheaper than they are at the Wild Things game, as a whole $10 was spent. Dang, you should have brought your own. $10. Hey, just hang around after. Hang around after. Hang around after. Oh, she will. So this next inning is brought to you by Free Beer, the best type of beer. As independent league baseball players are not paid minimum wage, or even close to that, even at the higher levels. As we have the Wild Things staff in the house for us, we have Marty, the man himself, who is the best-looking man that works here, greatest smile, as he is patrolling the yard, making sure nobody's climbing onto any roofs or anything of the nature, looking for foul balls, as sometimes they may be doing. As the left-handed bat of Brendan Dadson comes up to the plate, Jacober winds and delivers the first pitch of the sixth inning, and that pitch is taken away for ball one. So 1-0 count here to the left-handed stick of number 60, Brendan Dadson, the Canadian who celebrated Canadian Independence Day 3 days ago. Happy late Canadian Independence Day, everybody. As the other Canadian, Dylan Jacober, throws a fastball into him, backs him off the plate for ball two. So 2-0 the count to the shortstop Dadson. As Jacober comes set, lifts and delivers. Jacober in the stretch with nobody on base, fires another ball to move the count to 3-0. So Dadson looking to find a way on base here with 3 balls and no strikes. Takes that pitch on the outside edge for strike one. So still in the driver's seat here. Jacober has to come to him to keep him off base. But Dadson can cut this lead in half with one swing of the bat, as he does have that kind of pop. That pitch is in the right-handed batter's box, and the left-handed Dadson will walk on down to first base. Great toss as I throw a wristband to somebody locked in on their phone. The one on your jacket. Just can't find the wristband that I just threw at her. Maybe that beer is already kicking in. Maybe they should be charging $10 a beer to keep you out of there. As Colin Miner whips a ground ball to Ryan Rowell, who is able to turn the double play as he whips it around to Tyler Reese. On the bench, on the blue jacket. We are playing a little bit of Battleship here.
Number 56.
Yeah, well, you must not be very good at it. Oh, as she continues to find her search. Weigh in on the comments if you think she will be able to find this before the end of this inning or not. My money is not on her, as the left-handed bat of Josh Raywalt steps up to the plate. You have 1 out left, young lady, to be able to find this. Oh, she is getting frustrated as Raywalt takes ball 1. Number 56, Josh Raywalt, looking to put the Wolfpack on the board here, as we are getting more and more lost as the shadows get longer here at Wild Things Park. We are asking for clues. There is one color, red print on a black band. Red. I spy with my little eyes something red. And it is not your cheeks, as you are getting more and more flustered. Oh. Yeah, great throw from the left-handed pitcher in the booth as Raywalt swings through that one for strike 2. 1-2 count. So the pass is finally completed after a long search up here. Cheers. Great pitch by Jacober. Slider on the inside edge is swung over and missed by Josh Raywalt for the 3rd and final out of the top of the 6th inning. So 6 zeros in a row by young Dylan Jacober, who has been absolutely shoving up here. If it weren't for Canadians needing visas, he would probably no longer be here. So for those of you managers and general managers listening at home, this would be a good investment of your time to go through the bureaucratic process of getting a young baseball player a visa to be able to play for your ball club and continuing his success that he has been having here at Wild Things Park in the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. In the middle of 6, the score remains Killer B'S 2 and the Wolfpack 0, as another man looking for a visa, who's actually had a couple, as he played for the Joliet Slammers, helped them on to a Frontier League championship, as well as with the Vallejo Admirals for manager P.J. Phillips, current Lexington manager, comes in to work the bottom of the 6th. As the catcher Okazaki swings that ball down.
Number 13, Josh Goulet.
Josh Goulet, number 13, will stand in to go to work for the Killer B'S. So Goulet, the league leader, which is becoming easier and easier to say, in walks, takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Goulet asking the umpire if that's as far as he'll go. Stands back in and prepares for the 0-1 delivery from Janice. Janice delivers that one off the plate away. Tried to extend that outer edge there, but didn't quite catch it, to move the count to 1-1. So beautiful day up here as Josh Goulet crushes that one, lifts that one into the deepest part of the yard, as that ball hits off the Wild Thing sign right next to the scoreboard for a leadoff home run in the bottom of the 6th inning. So the score is now 3-0. As the Goulet call boo can be heard from the always loud Killer B'S dugout. As we will try and get Carson McCurdy up here for an interview, recently released from the Atlantic League's newest squad, the West Virginia Power, as number 4, Dustin Macaluso stands in. Janice fires the ball down and away out of the zone for ball 1. So fireworks on and off the field here at Wild Things Park. Not saving it all. Oh, wow. 4 after. As I catch a frog in my throat. As that pitch is taken for ball 2. 2-0. To Dustin Macaluso. as Skylar Janice winds in, delivers. Slider on the outside edge there. Great pitch. First strike one, so 2-1 the count to the center fielder, Macaluso, as Janice delivers again. Catches the bottom edge on the outside corner. First strike two. So 2-2 the count. As Macaluso is able to smack a ground ball that gets past a diving Joseph Torrey, as you guessed it, we have the mystery man back in the booth.
Now batting, number 48, Ryan Roel.
So now we have Ryan Roel, who put the Killer B's on the board with a home run in the second inning. Smacks the first pitch he sees through the 6 hole. The shortstop and third baseman unable to even react as that ball was smoked.
Now batting, number 28, Barry.
So back-to-back knocks after the bomb by Ryan Roel. Ryan Roel hit a bomb earlier. That bomb was hit by the one and only Josh Goulet. Darren Love hits the first pitch he sees. Super high into left field, corralled by Myron McBain as Macaluso tags and Ryan Roel advances on the throw on the backside. So fly out to left field for Darren Love as both runners are able to advance. So the mystery man up here enjoying a cold adult beverage from Pottsville, PA, a Yingling, who supply cervezas for the Wild Things, as Cooper Edwards fouls that one off down the left field line. So very aggressive here are the Killer B's, as Josh Goulet, who has arguably the best hair in the league, took a 1-1 pitch over the left field fence, followed by base knocks from Dustin Macaluso, a first pitch knock for Ryan Roel for the second hit of his game, and then a fly out by Darren Love on the first pitch he saw. Then after a first pitch foul ball from Cooper Edwards, another pitch off for that, and this time fouled off. Didn't quite reach the seats, because that ball was kind of fisted off the handle. And we will see the 0-2 pitch from Janice. The infield for the Wolfpack are back. So they're chasing 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Janice lifts and delivers. Fastball up and out of the zone. Not a bad offering there with 2 strikes. As that pitch is taken for ball 1. 1-2 to the catcher, Cooper Edwards. As we have a cop sighting. What's up, Levon? Do we have a phone charger? Yes, we do.
I'm using 9%.
As Cooper Edwards hits a ground ball into left. So another base hit. 3 hits to left and a bomb to left this inning. So 4 hits in the inning, which is half of their total for the Killer B's.
Now batting, number 10, Justin Poirier.
As the threat continues for Julius Perrier, who has runners on the corners here with 1 out. And Skylar Janice is lifted as we will see another Canadian, Jose Vasquez, enter into the game. Vasquez will make his first relief appearance of the game, as we have been saving our best arm.
Now pitching for the Wolfpack, number 45, Jose Vasquez.
As I will pass the mic to the mystery man as I run to the restroom real quick.
Thanks. There's no nicotine or tobacco.
So the mystery man, a man of few words, it seems like, as Jose Vasquez finishes his warm-up pitches, leaving you guys with just a beautiful view of the Washington Wild Things ballpark. As the sun continues to set, the shadows getting longer and longer.
Now batting, number 10, Julius Poirier.
As right-handed pitcher Zach LeBlanc uses the right-handed pitcher Mystery Man's phone charger. So we have not had any correct guesses on who the Mystery Man is, the man with the beautiful goatee. As we see Poirier with runners on the corners here, with one out. As he calls time, right as Vasquez is set to deliver his first pitch. So the Killer B'S is messing up the timing here. Oscar Janice has given up 4 runs so far in 5 1/3. Is responsible for both runners still left on base. As Vasquez is 1 pitch away. The ground ball would get him out of this inning. As Poirier takes ball 1 inside. So 1-0 to Julius Poirier. As he windmills his bat around, Vasquez comes set, lifts and delivers. And that pitch is fouled off to even the count at 1-1. So Poirier hitting in the 9 hole. Does it all. As he plays infield, outfield, and catches.
I can't handle the truth.
Seen him do pretty much everything but pitch thus far. As Vasquez lifts and delivers. That ball is a ground ball. 2 Datsun, 6, 4, 3. So that will shut the book on Janice. So 1 batter faced and 2 outs by Jose Vasquez. So 2 runs scored there in the bottom of the 6th inning to extend the Killer B'S lead to 4-0.
What's your phone at?
What?
What's your phone at?
Which one?
What is your phone at?
So a little phone percentage bargaining happening up here in the box. My phone is at 51%, but all right. As the mystery man, we got to take care of him as his group chat is popping with the pitchers. Oh, is this your bullpen group chat?
Mostly, yeah.
Wow.
It's just like 3 or 4 guys.
So,
Some of our better.
so the Road Warrior bullpen and their bullpen catcher, very close. Might be the closest bullpen by far. Not a doubt in the mind of the mystery man that they have the most friendly pitching staff with each other, as they do spend a lot of time with each other. As he whispers some words that I can't repeat on the air. So Dylan Jacober, through 6 shutout frames, has only thrown 74 pitches, so averaging 12 and a third pitches an inning. Not bad for the young Canadian. Maybe all that hair was getting in the way of his efficiency, as Jacober is looking awfully fresh with his new haircut. Jacober, who was originally supposed to have number 15, which I believe Joe Torre might have pulled out, as that is one of his favorite numbers, as he does reserve his numbers for himself. Jacober has been asking me, who not only do I do the play-by-play, I also manage the uniforms once in a while. He's like, hey, man, can you find my 15? And I couldn't. I looked and looked high and low, could not find his jersey. And eventually, I just assigned him a new number. Gave him number 16, which is one of my favorite numbers. I wore number 16 in college as Jacober gets ready to face Skylar Mercado. Lifts and delivers. Big swing, strike one from Mercado. So the Charger shuffle continues as the mystery man got 3% from 24% to 27% on the press box charger and plugs back into his own home charger. As Jacober winds and delivers a pitch, paints the outside corner for strike two.
Yeah, that pitch was off the plate, but with the catcher set up on that side and hitting the catcher, usually a good recipe to get a call.
Hit your spots and good things happen. Oh, as we have another Charger in the mix, this time from scoreboard operator, also a right-handed pitcher. Oh, wow. That goes around the road soda. As Eric Morrell will be able to plug his phone in as well. As Jacober winds and delivers the 0-2 on that same outside corner, but this time down. Is that maybe that was a changeup?
It looked like a slider.
Slider?
Working from the bottom outside corner to in the dirt, trying to get that swing and a miss.
Great pitch there. Way ahead 0-2. Keep that ball out of any area that could be hit hard. Hard. For those of you like Goon, the hockey movie, because I know we got some Canadians watching. That pitch just fouled off, so we will see a 1-2 delivery one more time. As Jacober climbs back onto the hill, toes the rubber. And Mercado stands back in as he prepares for the two-strike offering. And that pitch is check, swung at, ruled a ball, and ruled no swing.
Good hold there by Mercado on another pitch just outside the zone, trying to get that weak contact.
Also a good call by our field umpire, something we are not accustomed to having necessarily. As Mercado prepares for the 2-2. Jacober lifts and delivers. That pitch is off the play inside for ball 4.
From an 0-2 count to a draw and a walk, that's the quality at-bat by Skylar Mercado, which is not a surprise for those of you that have been following along with the Wolfpac this season.
So good at bat there. Never a bad at bat if you're able to reach safely. So, good move by Jacober. A little sneaky. As he's coming set, steps off and takes over in a hurry. And Jacober comes set, looks in, and checks over again. Does not lift and deliver. So, as they say, never thrice.
Yeah, never thrice.
Never thrice.
Well, those unwritten rules.
Thrice means twice, but 3 times. In case y'all were wondering. Is there a word for 4 times, Mr. Man?
No.
That pitch is painted on the outside edge.
Because never thrice.
Once there's never a thrice. The Christ is never in question, as that pitch does actually happen before he goes over for a third time. As he looks in, Workin pounds that one into deep foul territory right field. Hits off the far side of the Wild Things offices. And we will see an 0-2 right here. As Jacober checks the runner and comes set. Oh, and he goes over. Once. We'll see about twice.
Sometimes twice and never thrice. As a base runner, how do you guys not know these things?
And cheese and rice.
Always.
Always cheese and rice. What's your favorite thing to eat with rice, Mr. Man?
That'd be some ground beef with taco seasoning. Throw in some avocado and a little bit of spinach.
Ooh, wow, that's a meal right there. As Workin takes ball one up and in. As we have Bumble messages being checked up here in the top row. Glad we got that phone charge for these Bumble messages from our resident police officer. As that slider is hammered down the left field line.
You know the BPD, always working.
Always. Boston Police Department, always working.
Never taking a day off.
Trying to pull somebody over. I don't know. Is he down here passing out fines? Swipe. As Workin prepares for the 1-2 hit. As Jacober picks over the first. Eighth time this is at, feels like. As Skylar Mercado doesn't look to be going anywhere. As he comes set. Long hold. And Workin doesn't call time. Oh, and he takes the pitch on the outside edge. And the umpire punches him out. Good pitch there. Paints the corner after the long hold. I thought he was just waiting for Workin to call time. And Workin doesn't. And he is frozen there as he strikes out looking. So every swing you don't take, you're not going to connect, as the Boston Police Department is well aware. Hopefully he's listening down there. As now we have Myron Mabane standing in. The lefty, left-handed throwing, left-handed hitting outfielder. And number 54 takes a pitch off the plate inside. Mabane hitting in the 7 spot. Is ready for the 1-0 as he smacks that one down the left field line, but foul. Mabane does a really good job hitting the ball to the opposite field, which I love to see. It keeps the defense honest, keeps them having to not shade you super far. They got to play you straight up. Gives you all kinds of options, all kinds of places to be able to get some hits. As Mabane prepares for the 1-1. As Jacober. It does call time as Jacober stood there, checked the runner a bunch of times, and held for a long, long time.
Mabane, one of the fresher faces around here, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Mabane's actually a little bit older as well. He's 27, 28 years old. Played for the Party Animals, the Savannah Bananas.
They love to have a good time down there.
Oh, they do.
Oh, my God.
They go bananas for the Savannah Bananas. In Savannah, Georgia. Okay. So, I'll go plug the gun in. Or actually, hey. As that ball kicks off the boot of Dylan Jacober right to the second baseman, Tyler Reese. As literally he is able to field the ball, flip it to the shortstop. Rios who slings it across the first base, complete the novel play, and I will go plug in the gun, the radar gun.
That is a 1-4-6-3 double play for those of you scoring at home. That's all your range. Nice. Beautiful night here in Washington, Pennsylvania at Wild Things Ballpark. Sun just starting to get low. Shadows growing out a bit on this beautiful Independence Day here in the United States. We got Jose, one of our resident Canadians, back on the mound for his second inning of work, coming in relief for Skylar Janice, the starter, also a Canadian. As you guys can see at home, Jose really uses all of the length in his frame and really gets down the mound well and absolutely slings that ball with some aggression and some intent to do damage to some hitters' lumber. We've got number 9, Alvarado, stepping up into the box to lead off here in the bottom of the 7th frame. And the score is 0 for the Wolfpack and 4 for the Killer B'S, who are looking to get back into the win column. And that is fouled off into the catcher. Looked like it missed some of the shin padding there and caught him up in the upper thigh. Umpire in the infield is going to give him a minute to kind of collect himself. Hopefully he is okay. Looks like the catcher's staying in the game, which is not a surprise for most of you. All know catching is a tough position, and mostly some of the tougher dudes on the field are back there. Jose with the pitch, and a bunt attempt out to third base, fielded by Joe Torrey with the bare hand. A high throw pulls him off the bag, but Minor gets up into the air and comes down with the ball and applies the tag before Alvarado can get to the base for the out. That is a 5-3. Great play by Wolfpack Joe Torrey there at third base, sporting his age on the back of his jersey, proving that you can still get after it even if you are older than everybody else out here.
Except for Dave Casey, the manager for the Wolfpack.
Wow. We got Rio stepping up into the box for the B's. Jose lifts, delivers. Strike one on the outer half of the plate for an 0-1 count with one out. Inside fastball pulled and turned foul for strike two on Rios. And as you guys notice, Jose is working quick, trying to get his team back in the dugout so they can get the sticks and try and make up this 4-run deficit that they are in right now as they're getting into the later part of the ballgame. The pitch is fouled straight back again. 0-2 will remain the count. And here we go. Looks like a slider outside and a little low. Good take by Rios. Not really tempted to swing at that one. Here comes the pitch. And the ball fouled off over the first base dugout. It looks like that ball just got out of the stands and into the bushes right next to the highway. Hopefully we have a couple pictures on that. As we are running thin on baseballs here in the Yanzer League. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Another outside ball, really trying to expand the play outwards, trying to get Rios to chase something out of the zone, something he doesn't do very often. As a ball down by Jose, making it a 3-2 count. Good battle here by Rios, staying in this at bat, making it competitive. Trying to find a way to find his way on first. And the 3-2 delivery. Looks like a fastball below the zone. That is ball 4. From a 0-2 count to a walk. Second time we've seen that in 2 half innings, one by each squad. As Rios draws the walk, will be at first with 1 out.
No way.
We've got Mr. Do-It-All, Ken Williams, back in the booth.
Whew. Do it all, but don't keep my breath. That was a long run. Had to run, plug the gun in, and go grab us some baseballs. As Jose Vasquez checks over, as Andres Rios dives back into the base safely. Without baseballs, we cannot play this game.
No, it makes it quite difficult.
Which is why it is of utmost importance we continue to collect the baseballs.
Absolutely. It is important to go get those foul balls.
As Jose Vasquez, long pause, throws one in there. For strike 1. 0-1 here.
Tyler Reese finding a little bit of success recently, as I believe he had a long ball last night or 2 nights ago. And he is one of those hitters on the B's that is dangerous, where if you make a mistake on the middle end part of the plate, he will let you know. As oftentimes that ball will be deposited into the parking lot and runs will immediately be put on the scoreboard.
Dangerous hitter. We got quite a lot of guys out here that are a home run threat. As Vasquez comes set, prepares to deliver the 0-2 pitch. And that is painted on the outer edge for strike 3. The strikeout looking for Tyler Reese, which brings up the right-handed bat of Josh Goulet. Goulet, who already has a home run on his ledger today, is prepared for his 4th at bat of the game.
Sounds about right with the scoring where we are in the game.
Educated guesses are
Quality.
they play. As that pitch is taken down and out of the zone.
Goulet, like Reese, will flash some power to the pull side of the field. But Goulet is so strong, keeps those hands back enough to where he will do damage to the back side as well. So he's not really a guy you can just sell out to pitching one side of the plate to.
Great hitter all around. As he was on an absolute tear in Florida.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that was in Florida with us and putting up great numbers and on the tour and had a good amount of success there and is still here waiting for his opportunity.
Compared to Florida, he cooled off a little bit, but he is been taking his walks, and I have no doubt he will come alive at the right time. As he tips that one into the catcher's mitt and prepares for the 1-1.
There's plenty of dudes here.
As that pitch is taken for strike 2. As the mystery man is discussing some holiday plans with tomorrow afternoon starting pitcher Zach LeBlanc. As LeBlanc, ever responsible as you must be, as you are as a police officer, says he cannot be partying as he has a game tomorrow. So good on LeBlanc. So if anybody is looking to celebrate the 5th of July, it appears as if Zach LeBlanc would be more than willing.
BPD's own.
As honestly, the 5th of July sounds celebratable. So if you need some company, Zach, I will be turning in early tonight as well. So tomorrow we can get rowdy. As Vasquez looks and delivers. And that pitch is just off the inside edge for the third ball. 3-2 here with 2 outs. So Rios will be running.
Infielders will go across to first regardless of where this one's hit, as Rios will be in motion.
But in all reality, 7 a.m. early work will be back in play at the beginning of next week. So regardless of the 5th of July or 6th of July or 4th of July, will not be much going on for me, as I will be looking to get in bed by hopefully 9:30. As the payoff pitch is on its way from Jose Vasquez. Minor still holding him on. Rios takes off. That pitch is lined. 1 hop to Brandon Dadson, who slings the ball across for the 3rd and final out. So both sides scoreless here, as it is 4-0 Killer B'S. So 7 complete here.
Yep, as we move into the 8th, the Wolfpack looking to erase that 4-run deficit, as Mystery Man is signing off for the night.
Oh. Mystery Man, if you'd like to leave us one more clue. What is the 3rd letter of your middle name?
E.
E. So if that narrows it down, not all of you at once.
For those none of you who know my middle name, that is a dead giveaway.
So here's another clue. His middle name is on Baseball Ref. No, it's not. Later. So signing out is the Mystery Man, as he remains a mystery. So it goes from a man of few words to a man of quite a few. As he hopped on the stream, helped me out, as I had to do a little bit of running around, getting things set up, making sure we don't run out of baseballs here. So we're using some pretty nice baseballs, some pearls, one might say, as we are playing under the lights and playing in front of a few people. Actually, it looks like we've reached double digits today in fans. For probably one of the first times this season. A month in, maybe the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy is starting to pick up. As we're seeing a lot of players in street clothes wearing pants with buttons, which is not typical, as normally we are in our daily attire of black shorts, black shirts, black / faded to navy blue / faded to brown hats, and black socks, as we are the Black Sox. As Utah Okazaki for the Wolfpack settles in to lead off the inning here for the Wolfpack. So yet another Miller Lite finished over here. As the first pitch of the 8th inning may mean the end of beer sales. As Okazaki takes a pitch on the outside edge for strike 1. So 0-1 here to Okazaki. Okazaki, who grew up in Connecticut. and currently is living in Orlando, Florida. Takes strike 2, as he is currently works at a construction company and also is coaching. Oh, that's awesome. As we have word Omar Artson had his first hit in the Atlantic League, as Okazaki fouls off that offering. Oh, wow. His first hit was a 3-bagger.
That's all right. It's going to come back right now.
So Artson with a triple against the West Virginia Power. Good for him. Great news. Omar Artson, the 31-year-old veteran, spent time in the Pacific Association. Okazaki takes ball 2, 2-2 the count. Stole 50 bags in 2014 and then 50 bags in 2019. Not often you see runners show that much longevity. Oh, wow. We have a little bit of mess being talked right in front of us. Like to see the fans engaging in a little competitive spirit as that pitch is fouled off by Okazaki.
Alvarado? Yeah. Pick him up. Are you from here?
As we have Okazaki preparing for the 2-2 delivery once again. That pitch is taken low and away for ball 3. So 3-2 here. 2-2. 2-2. Signaled by the umpire. Threw off by a pitch. As that pitch is smacked to the second baseman, as Reese slings it over and is able to retire him for the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up the 9-hole third baseman, Joe Torrey. Torrey, wearing the number 37, is the reason we are all here. Because he has been running the Black Sox organization for 19 years, as he has played hundreds and hundreds of games of men's league to prepare himself for this at bat right here. As that one is skied to right center field, but Mac Lusso going back is able to retire that one for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs here for the Wolfpac, and left-handed batter Joe Impaduglia. As speaking of bubble, looks like Jacob Bockley has some fans in the stands. Found himself a native Pennsylvanian. It's good for him. As Joe Impaduglia stands in, prepares for the first pitch, takes that one for strike 1. And important for the boys to meet some new faces, make some new friends out here, get to know the locals. As Impaduglia takes that pitch on the inside edge for strike 2. So 0-2. Quickly behind is Joe Impaduglia. Number 73 as Dylan Jacober, who's already threw 7 2/3 with a spectacularly low pitch count. And delivers. That pitch is swung through and missed. Fist pump for Jacober. And 4-0 in the middle of the 8th. You want any food? A hamburger? What the concession stand? All right, I'm going to go get waffle fries and concession food and whatever the concession stand. Because street food is the best food. All right.
Are you going to be there at the same time then? Oh,
$42. I'm looking right now. Really.
are you? Yeah, $42.
$43 total.
Oh my God.
Yeah. With taxes. Oh, I'm not bringing any luggage. I buy more clothes at Walmart for what they charge me. I could go to an outlet mall and have good Gucci. Oh, she wants the Fendi and the Prada. Yeah, you know it. You know it. I'm driving back. I gotta drive down there, pick her up in the truck and drive back. Well, I have a truck here. It's part of the airport. Yeah. Fly down, pick her up, 5 cats.
Oh, right. That's
Yes.
where are you going to stay?
Now batting, number 4, Justin Macaluso.
That's my underarm.
So that'll bring up number 4 center fielder Dustin Macalusa to lead off the bottom of the 8th. So I just secured me some roadkill as Macalusa rips the ball right up the middle for a base hit.
Oh.
Now batting, number 48, Ryan Rivera.
So leadoff single for Macalusa brings up third baseman Ryan Royal. Royal, who has a few knocks already. Where's number 48? Recent addition to the Yinzer and the Killer B'S. Lifts that one up, foul, down the right field line.
They are.
What's up?
Links point's the white one.
I think my fastball's an off speed. So our press box analyst Eric Morrell says this man is hunting a first pitch fastball and hits that fastball down the left field line. So it looks like a guy that I could secrets to along the way.
Right.
So Eric Morrell, the veteran, played for the Gary Railcats for a little bit, is always coming up with new strategies on how to get these hitters out. Always working. As Royal fouls that one off, move the count to 0-2. So 0-2 count here to Ryan Royal, nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. As the Killer B'S are looking to add some insurance here. As Vasquez lifts and delivers. That ball is grounded to the shortstop, Dadson. Glove flip to the second baseman, Mercado, and slung on over to Colin Myers. A smooth double play by Brendan Dadson and Skyler Mercado. So nothing like some good defense. Been a great day defensively for both teams, as neither team have an error. Love to watch some clean baseball. We are 2 hours and 14 minutes into this one and are an out away from the completion of the 8th inning. We may run into a problem where we finish the game before dark. So the fireworks may be in jeopardy. We might have to wait around for a little bit. Maybe we'll just play some extra innings just for fun. That was a joke. As strike one is taken by designated hitter Darren Love. Darren Love, recently a father, takes a pitch away from ball one. Darren Love I believe it's Cousins with Jimmy Rollins. Prepares for the 1-1 delivery from Jose Vasquez. That pitch is a slider off the plate away. So Darren Love also pitched in yesterday's contest and did a really good job. Was able to come in and just throw cutters and sinkers on both corners of the plate. Filled it up. As he pounds that one to the same spot as the last one as Dyson ranges over. Slings it across the minor for the third out of the inning. And no action in the Billard Keys bullpen. As Dylan Jacober will come on back out. Jacober's pitch count has been awfully low thus far.
Freaking California.
As we have Road Warrior manager Dave Casey down here making friends with the people, as he does. Big, very friendly guy. So, looks like we will see an all-Canadian pitcher lineup here for this entire ball game. As Eric Morel will take over and talk to you guys a little bit, give you guys some knowledge. And you I gotta go take a picture. Yeah. Talk to them, man. Yeah.
So it looks like Jacober's going to try to finish this game out for the CG shutout.
Oh yeah, they got to go all the time. All the time.
Number 60, Brendan Jackson.
Leading off the inning for the Wolfpack is Datsun. See if you can get something started, a little rally here in their last ups. It's the ball taken outside. Jacober brings it. It's a swing and a miss. Count 1-1. Ball is taken down in the zone for ball 2. And a hitter's count here, looking to get back even. Looks like a little changeup off the plate, swing and a miss. So the count is even 2-2. Jacober looking to put away Datsun for the first out of the top of the ninth. Ball lifted out to shallow left field. Was caught for the first out of the inning.
Number 86, Cole Weiner.
So thank you to Eric Morel for picking me up there. I had to get a photograph of the Canada-on-Canada matchup. And Dylan Jacober, as he is getting quite accustomed to this game, got the better of the hitter. And first pitch to Colin Myers off the plate away. So it looks like the Killer B'S will let Their man, Dylan Jacober, finished this one out. There's no action in their bullpen yet. As he lifts and delivers the 1-0 to Minor. That one is well struck foul down the left field line. As that one bounces back onto the field and retrieved by bullpen arm Manny Silva. So 1-1 here with 1 out in the top of the ninth. As we hear the first firework fired out of our parking lot go off. As the parking lot is honestly packed. There are a lot of people here. As we have the kids area open. The concession stand is open. I went by down there to snag some burgers for the upstairs guys. And the line is out the door. Legitimately like 40 people in line out there. Actually. So either they're working very, very, very slow, or we're doing some sales tonight, or the Wild Things are doing some sales, and we are providing the on-field entertainment. As that ball is fouled off, and Colin Minor, his pitch count is actually rather low, as Brian Gilliam is up here inquiring about the number of pitches Jacober has thrown as he takes a seat. How are you doing, Brian?
We're doing good. We got a quick game here. He's flying.
So I was just saying earlier, we might run into a problem. This game might be over before we're ready for the fireworks. So we might just play a 12-inning contest here at Wild Things Park.
Look, there's never a shortage of baseball here at the Black Sox.
No, there is not. Well, there is Joe Torre.
There is baseball.
There is baseball. So if you or somebody you know is looking to get on a field consistently and get ready, and also just play some professional baseball, but get ready for the next level, there's no better place to do it than somewhere near Joseph Torre. Big thanks to Joe. As Minor fouls that one off. As there's some scouting going on upstairs in the box.
Wow. Dude, bravo.
Great to see good talent on the field. As Jacober fouls that one off. Jacober doesn't foul that one off. He hasn't hit one time today. He's a pitcher. As Minor fouls that one off. As Colin Minor gets ready for
his 8th home run of the year.
So it's a two.
Yeah.
You sure? Colin Minor prepares for the 2-strike delivery. And that pitch is hammered into left field as Alvarado ranges over, unable to get to that one, as that ball nestles in for a base knock for Minor. Nevertheless, one pitch away, as a ground ball would put this game on ice. As we have a Travis Pettit sighting. Travis Pettit, who makes all the concession things run. Huge thanks to him, as he has provided work for many Black Sox players. I don't know how he deals with us all the time in our ridiculousness, as we are always trying to sneak in a peek at the Wild Things games to watch, as that pitch is delivered off the plate away. So whether you are at a Yinzer Baseball Confederacy game or a Frontier League game here at Wild Things Park, you are going to see some Black Sox players, as we are all over. Between the lines, in the concession stand, waiting in the suites. The takeover is real. And you can write that down.
Read it back and then write it down again.
And if you can't read, I'll just tell you, the takeover is real. As Jacober comes set and delivers, that pitch is lifted into left field. As we've seen Raywell honestly hit a lot of fly balls that way. Shows power to all fields. But that pitch and that batted ball nestles into the glove of the left-handed left fielder, Jake Alvarado. So good for Alvarado there.
Very good for Alvarado.
As
He's really having a good day.
number 28, the second baseman, Skyler Mercado, stands into the box. With 2 outs here, last chance for the visiting Wolfpac. So even though they are the away team, they didn't necessarily have to travel too far, as all 4 teams in the YBC play every game here at Wild Things Park. So a very convenient setup to be playing ball out here. As we do see a little action in the Killer B'S bullpen. Right-handed pitcher Cage Cascone went 4 innings a few nights ago. Is getting loose. As that pitch on the outer edge is taken for strike 1. So Jacoby really gemming. I do not know his pitch count. The pitch count would be on the game changer, which is being kept by a pair of right-handed pitchers, Zach LeBlanc and somebody else. As Jacoby winds, delivers, that ball is lifted into the stands and right. So we will see the 0-2 pitch once again. So the Wolfpack are down to their final strike. As we will see if Dylan Jacoby can end this one. No. As even though we do have fans in the seats, we are still collecting all these baseballs as they are at a premium. We have lost a lot to the roof, into the grass, into the highway. Maybe some to the wild things that live around this stadium, as there are many raccoons sighted following the Wild Things games. So a whole lot of life here. And the Wolfpack are clinging on to their last little bit of it as they are 1 out away from being retired. Chasing 4.
Yeah, but the parking lot is loading up over there. People are ready to see some fireworks.
Oh, does that player get to keep the ball? Oh, we need that. 0-2. From Dylan Jacoby. As Jacoby slides and delivers, oh, that one hits the top of the net. I thought I was going to catch that one in my teeth. So the 0-2 pitch once again. Mercado not giving up easily. Started this season in the Pioneer League. So Mercado is ready for the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs in the top of the 9th, with the Killer B'S on the field and ahead 4-0. So the man in the hole would be the tying run if Mercado and Workin were able to reach base. Jacoby comes set, lifts and delivers. That pitch is lifted into right field, right at Julius Pierre, and Dylan Jacoby has thrown a 9-inning complete game shutout. A 5-hitter for Jacoby. So he is able to absolutely leave a gem here. So beautiful job by Jacoby as we will shut things down up here at Wild Things Park. So the Killer B'S are back in the win column. And we will shut things down up here. So no runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Wolfpack, and 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Killer B'S. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.